Hi, this is Munson with Munson Music, and we're going to talk about how you can strum through a song by Bon Jovi called Born to Be My Baby. And we're going to start off with kind of that intro part around an F sharp minor chord. When we play F sharp minor, first finger goes across the entire second fret, third finger on the A string, fourth fret, pinky on the D string on the fourth fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an F sharp minor chord. It sounds really, really sad. Now, if you're new to bar chords, you could kind of do smaller versions of that chord, like taking the smaller strings and kind of doing smaller bars. Or you could even use something called F sharp 5, where you do first finger on the low E string on the second fret, third finger on the A string on the fourth fret, and if you strum just the E and the A string, then that sounds an F sharp 5 power chord, so you want to kind of think about using that too. And then from the F sharp, we go to a D major chord. When we play D major, first finger goes to the G string on the second fret, second finger on the high E on the second fret, and third finger on the B string on the third fret. And if you strum the D string and the high E string, that sounds a D major. That sounds really, really happy. Now, if you're digging on the power chord idea, you can also use a D5 power chord, where you do first finger on the A string 5th fret, third finger on the D string 7th fret, and kind of strum just the A and the D string to kind of get that D5 power chord. And then from the D, we're going to be going to an E major chord. When we play E major, first finger goes to the G string on the first fret, second finger on the A string 2nd fret, and third finger on the D string on the 2nd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an E major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. Now you can also use an E5 power chord. One way to play E5 is to do first finger on the A string on the 7th fret, third finger on the D string on the 9th fret. And you can even strum that with the low E string and kind of get a really powerful, nasty E5 sound. And then from the E, we're going to be going to an A major chord. When we play A major, first finger goes to the D on the 2nd fret, second finger on the G string 2nd fret, and third finger on the B string on the 2nd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an A major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. Now you could also use an A5 power chord, where you do first finger on the low E string on the 5th fret, third finger on the A string on the 7th fret, and if you strum just the E and the A string, that sounds an A5 power chord. And then from the A5, then we go back to our F sharp, and then back to our D major, and then we do kind of a big hit on E major. And there's this cool little lead part that kind of comes out there where you play 2nd fret on the G, and then 4th fret on the G, and then play 4th fret on the G and slide it to 6th fret, and then we go back to 4th fret on the G. So 2, 4, 4, 6, 4. So through that part, you may want to think about just kind of doing downs. Actually, 8 downs on each one can be kind of a cool way to work it and make it really heavy. A5, F sharp 5, D5, E5. So you want to kind of think about doing that. But a lot of times, especially to support my voice, I like using something called a strum pattern. And one of my favorite strum patterns for a 4/4 light, this is down, down, up, up, down, up. So we took the F sharp minor and just tried that a lot. You'd have down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. So we tried the intro that way. We'd have F sharp minor, down, up, down, up, D, down, up, down, up, E, down, up, down, up, A, down, up, F sharp minor, down, down, up, D major, down, down, big E. And then we got that A, B, C sharp, D, like, kind of comes in. And then from there, then we'd be going into our first verse. And our first verse starts out on the F sharp minor, and then we got another F sharp, and then we go to D major, and then we go to another D, and later on that gets replaced by F sharp minor. But then we go to E major, and another E major, and then we go back to A major, and then F sharp minor, kind of at the end. And then from there, then we almost kind of repeat that, but we stay on F sharp minor 4 times, and then we go to E major, and another E major, and then there's kind of this cool little push where you go D major and then A major, and then you'll kind of hear this little lick where you go O, open E, 2nd on the low E, open A, and then 2nd fret on the A string. So you may want to kind of work that D, A, O, 2, and then we kind of end up on our F sharp minor at the end. So we tried that with our down, down, up, up, down, up. We'd have F sharp minor, down, up, down, up, F sharp minor, D major, D major, E major, E major, A major, F sharp minor, 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 E major, E major, our pre-chorus part. And our pre-chorus starts on an F major chord. And if you know the bar F major, you do your first finger across the entire first fret, second finger on the G string, second fret, third finger on the A string, third fret, and the pinky on the D string, third fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an F major chord. It sounds really, really happy. And a good substitute for that, though, is something called F major 7, where you do the first finger on the B string, first fret, second finger on the G string, second fret, and third finger on the D string, third fret. And if you strum the D string to the high E string, that sounds an F major 7, and it sounds really groovy, happy. And then from the F major, we're going to go into a G major chord. When we play G major, first finger goes to the A string on the second fret, second finger on the low E string on the third fret, and third finger on the high E string on the third fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds a G major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. And then from the G, we go back to A major, and then we go back to F, and then G, A major, but then we go to F, and then we go to an A minor chord, so it's the sad A, where you do first finger on the B string, first fret, second finger on the D string, second fret, third finger on the G string, second fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an A minor chord. That sounds really, really sad. And then from the A minor, we go to E major, and then we do another E major. Now the weird part about the pre-chorus, though, is the G and A is kind of half. So one way to do that is to take the G and do the down, down of the strum pattern, and then go to the A major for the up, down of the strum pattern. So we tried it that way. We'd have F, down, up, down, G with a down, down, A on the up, down, up, F, down, down, up, down, G, down, down, A on the up, down, up, F, down, down, up, down, A minor, down, up, down, G major, down, down, E major, down, down. And then from there, then we'd be going into our chorus part. And our chorus starts on A minor, and then we go to F major, and then we go to G major, and then we go to a C major chord. When we play C major, first finger goes to the B string on the first fret, second finger on the D string, second fret, and third finger on the A string on the third fret. And if you strum the A string to the high E string, that sounds a C major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. And then from the C, we go to a G major chord, but you'll kind of hear where the A string on the second fret is kind of coming out in the bass line. It's called G/B, or a G major with a B note in the bass. And then we go back to A minor, and then we go to F, and then G, A minor, and then F, C, A minor, G, and then back to A minor, F, G, and then we have a big A minor at the end of the chorus. So we tried our chorus that way. The weird part is that C and the G/B, we just do a down, down of all those chords to kind of half them. So we have A minor, down, up, down, up, F, down, up, G, down, up, down, up, C, down, G/B, down, up, A minor, down, up, down, up, F, down, up, G, down, up, A minor, down, up, F, down, up, C, down, up, A minor, down, up, G, down, up, A minor, down, from there, then we'd be going into our next verse. And now something else that I would think about adding to the song, though, is bass notes. And a lot of times on that first down of the down, down, up, down, up, you could throw a bass note for the chord. So on the F sharp minor, you'd have the low E string for your bass. On the E major, you'd have the low E string for the bass. On the A major, you'd have the A string for the bass. And on the F major bar, you'd have the low E string for the bass. On the F major 7, you'd have the D for the bass. On the G, you'd have the low E for the bass. And on the A minor, you'd have the A string for the bass. On the low E, you'd have the low E string for the bass. And when we get to the C major, you'd have the A string for your bass. And on the G/B, you may want to kind of use the A string for your bass on your G chord. So we tried the next verse with kind of a bass down, up, down, up. We'd have F sharp with low E bass, F sharp minor with low E bass, F sharp minor with low E bass, F sharp minor with low E bass, E major, E major, A major with A bass, F sharp minor with low E bass, F sharp minor with low E bass, F sharp minor, F sharp minor, F sharp minor, E major, E major, A major, F sharp minor, next pre-chorus with basses. We'd have F with the bass, down, up, down to the bass, down, A, up, down, F with the bass, down, down to the low bass, down, A, up, down, F with the bass, down, down, A minor and A bass, down, down to the low bass, down, down to the low bass, down, down. And then if we tried our next chorus with basses, then we'd have A minor then A bass, down, down, F with the bass, down, down to the low bass, down, down to the A bass, down to slash B with an A bass, A minor then A bass, down, down at the head, to the low bass, A minor then A bass, F with the bass, down, down up C, A minor then A bass, to the low bass, A minor then A bass, F with the bass, down up G. And at the end of that chorus, it almost feels like we kind of go to a C major, and you might want to kind of think about doing kind of a build-up on that C to lead into the solo part. And our solo kind of parallels our chorus. Actually, we got our A minor, F, G, C with an A bass, G slash B, A minor, F, G major, G major. But what you may want to do is kind of take all these different ideas, actually kind of mix them up, actually alternate between all these different patterns. Could be a cool thing to kind of try. We'll be going into our pre-chorus part. So we have the F, G, A, F, G, A, F, A minor, major. And then from there, then we go into our last chorus part. So we have the A minor, F, G, C, G slash B, A minor. So you want to kind of take all these things we're talking about and kind of mix them up. G, A minor, F, C, A minor, G, A minor, F, G, A minor, and then we kind of got a replay of the A minor, the F, and then we got a big build up on the G chord in that last chorus to take us into our outro. It's almost like a little piece of our chorus. We have A minor, F, G with the bass, C with an A bass, G slash B, A minor, F, G. Feel free to kind of take all these ideas and kind of mix them up however you kind of feel. But that's the basics of how you can strum through Born to Be My Baby by Bon Jovi. So good luck!